What is up, guys? I am back to show off some great mods for Minecraft, this time for Minecraft version 1.11. That's right, we crossed over from version 1.10, so hope you're as excited as I am. Let's do this! So if there's one thing I've wanted, and I've seen a lot of people trying to do, is make their houses look like they actually have some kind of furniture in them by being creative with the stuff we already have in Minecraft. But what if you didn't need to do that? And you could just download a mod that gave that kind of furniture to you. You'll be able to get all that with the mod How About That Furniture by MomNop. This mod includes chairs, stools, tables, coffee tables, counters, sinks, cabinets, and a bunch of more stuff that you're really gonna like. As you saw, the furniture comes in white, but you're able to dye it to any color you want. So that's pretty neat. It also comes with a doorbell, sofas that are also dyeable, and you can actually sit in them. Like I said before, you also get cabinets that you can actually store stuff in, which is pretty neat. You'll be able to get a refrigerator, and you can put some of your food in there as well. A sink, but the sink doesn't work. I actually haven't even tried to see if you can put water in it. But you also have ceiling fans and lights that work with redstone. So if you want them to light up, you're going to have to get some redstone circuits going. Along with, you could link it to a light switch that I believe is just a retextured lever, because as I switch it right there, it opens and closes my door. So don't put it next to a door. And indeed, the sink does hold water, so that is awesome. That actually looks really cool. As well, the tables, when you place them next to each other, they actually link together so they don't look awkward at all. Last but not least, you're able to give off your home some fabulous aesthetics when you put down some stone brick slabs. I guess that would be what they are called, some stone walking ways. And you're able to have a white picket fence to go around your lovely yard. You know, there are plenty of times where you start off a game and you get a lot of stuff that you've created, and then you get better stuff, and you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with the stuff that I had that's not as good as the stuff I have now? Well, you're probably thinking, well, that's easy. I'll just throw it into the abyss of lava, or throw it away off in some distant area, or into a water source so I don't have to look at it again. Well, sometimes that stuff's just a little too valuable to throw away, so I went ahead and got the mod Uncrafting Table. The first part of this mod name I don't think I'm going to pronounce. It is by CSB987, and it's something that I believe everyone should download, because there's always a time where you make something and later on you get something better, and you don't want to throw away that item, but you'd wish you'd be able to get something out of it. So with the Uncrafting Table, you go ahead and place it down, open it up, and in the slot here, you'll be able to put an item in to get whatever you made it with. So you put in this, like a golden sword. I remember when I first started playing Minecraft, I actually made a golden sword and then realized that it was the worst idea ever. And I wish I could have got my items back. Well, with this, you're able to, so you get your gold ingots back and your stick. Here's the thing though, you can't just go and make something, use it for a while, come back and try to get your stuff back. Because what's going to happen is it's going to, first of all, cost you XP, a total of 5 for this one right now. It's going to go up the more damage the item is, and it's going to break it down. Instead of giving you those 3 diamonds back, it's going to give you 2 diamonds and some diamond nuggets. So you're going to have to be aware of that when you're using this Uncrafting Table. Now there is an option to go ahead and change this into config file, but I believe it would be a little bit of cheating if you were to just be able to use an item almost down to breaking, go to the crafting table, put it back in, get your stuff back, go to the crafting table, build it again, and use it all over again. But that's just me. Well, one last thing before I forget, in the Uncrafting Table, another cool feature is you can actually put a book in, and you can put, like, let's say my diamond helmet actually had some enchantment on it. I can put it in here and get my enchantment back off of the helmet. So let's say you have a mod in, like, one of the mods I had, I believe it was actually additions, where you can have quartz helmets. And I had a quartz helmet and I put an enchantment on, and then I got a diamond helmet, which is obviously better, but I couldn't get the enchantment off, so it was kind of a waste of XP. Well, now, yeah, you are wasting a little XP to get that enchantment off, but It's a lot better than going back and gathering like 30 XP in order to get that enchantment back, and may not even get the exact enchantment you want. Alright, so the next mod I have for you guys is called Grapple Hooks by Klunder. I've reviewed one of his mods before, and I feel like he's a really good modder on the for the Minecraft mods, so I wanted to go over this one. It's plain and simple. You get to make grappling hooks, where you can climb over things, pull things to you. Like this pig, you want to save him? Pull him to you. And then, I guess just leave him there. Don't feel like climbing up that mountain? Use a grappling hook. Want to get back down? Grappling hook. Now the way you make the grappling hooks is fairly simple. All you have to do is get a dispenser, an arrow, and any plank of wood, and you'll be able to make your first one. But you're not going to want to use your first one, because the first one doesn't go very far at all. So what you're going to want to do is make your next one, which is the stone grapple, which is pretty simple. Put the wooden grapple inside in the middle and put your cobblestone all around. And it kind of goes along with some other stuff, how you upgrade other items. So you'll be able to do the iron, the gold, the diamond. Iridium grapple, I believe, is found in chest. I think he said that you're able to actually create them in other ways, but I wasn't able to find them. So for now, what I know is you can find them in chests and dungeons and stuff, as well as the spider grapple. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna use this a lot in my survival, because it is really nice being able to get up onto a building when you've built something up really high and then you need to get down and it's nighttime, you need to rest, and you want to try and get back up. And instead of building a mound of dirt to get back up here, you can just use your grappling hook to get around pretty easily. This next mod, guys, is really awesome. I would call it almost the equivalent of Pokemon for Minecraft. It is called Blocklings by Will R27398. In this mod, you're going to be able to find these little guys roaming around some grassy areas, and actually it is pretty hard to find them, because when you're walking around all these areas, the tops of their heads, of course, blend in with their surroundings. So when you find one, you're going to want to have some flowers on you, and that is how you tame them. It is also how you heal them. Right now, I have an upgrade on him, so he's constantly healing himself. But if I wanted to speed that process up, just go and feed him some flowers, and he'd be at full health. This guy obviously put a lot of hard work into this mod, because it is so well done that you'd almost think that these guys actually belonged in the world. These guys can hunt for you, they can farm for you, they can protect you, they follow you, they can wander, they can cut down trees, they can do a bunch of stuff, and you can name them, because of course when you first get them, they have an abstract or some kind of weird name to them, just like Blockling or something. But oh, I accidentally, that's one of the things you can do. You can make them into an item, so you can actually carry him around if you don't want him to just follow you. You end up doing that by shift right clicking with a flower to turn them into an item to pick them up, and then you can just place them right down. Of course, I'm in creative, so I get multiple of these guys, and I'm not going to go ahead and put any more down, so we're just going to stick with this guy. But if you wanted to go ahead and get into like his inventory and all that kind of stuff, you take a stick, and I believe you could just do shift right click. Yep, you could do shift right click, and it shows you these guys' stats. So they have a couple different stats around. They have some combat stats, some mining stats, wood cutting, and farming, and they also have their own health and damage and speed. Speed is based on how fast their little arms can swing to get things done. Down in this left hand corner, you got hunting, mining, wood cutting, farming, or nothing. You could just have them follow you around and be your guard. And you can set it as a guard, or you can say, hey, you know what, just chill back, you're not going to help me out because I have everything on my own. Let's go. They have following, wandering, or you can tell them to sit, just like if you had a wolf. But of course these guys can do a lot more than a wolf can do for you. So on the next screen, actually we'll save that one for last. On this one, you'll be able to put any kind of item you want in here. So if you want them to defend and guard themselves, or you want them to kill off some pigs or cows to get you items for you, when they do that, you can put a sword right here, and in this area is their inventory where you can pull all of the items they grabbed from those mobs. What's also pretty cool about these guys is they can dual wield, which I think is incredible. You can actually take this out, put a diamond pickaxe in, and the other one, and check that out, isn't that cool? So they can actually mine a bunch of stuff for you while you're going down in a dungeon and trying to protect yourself, as well as they will try and protect you too. In this area, you can actually put something in here, so if you want to put that sword in there, I believe that's how it works. You'll be able to have them switch off between the left slot, right slot, or both, or neither if you don't want them to switch out their items at all. So you check that out, it went up there, and then both. So I can take these out, put them, so it's gonna be neither. Put these back in, so he can mine away for you. I almost forgot to show you guys, in order to rename them, all you do is shift, well, oh, I didn't mean to do that, sorry guy. Okay, there we got into it. Up here is where their name is going to be, and you can change it to whatever you want, which I thought was pretty cool. The last thing about these guys is they have a crap ton of upgrades you can put for them. So if you wanted them to have an instant farm upgrade effect, you can put it in here. I'll go ahead and show it over here. Lock these. And they have a couple different stats. So they have a special upgrade, a type upgrade, a potion upgrade, and state upgrades. Each of them affects them in different ways. Like, of course, if you want them to have more health and they have health regeneration, you can have these three. Health 1, which doesn't have health regeneration, just gives them plus 10 health. This one gives plus 25, and this one plus 50 with health regeneration. Each upgrade has something similar to that effect, especially when it comes to like defense and attacking. These are the upgrades you're going to want to give you, like this 25% chance to instantly mine ore, or chance to instantly farm crop. That's something you're really going to want later on while you have these guys walking around with you and doing all that kind of stuff. And if you're going into a dungeon or something like that and you want them to have some kind of effect when fighting enemies or mobs, you're going to want these with like weakness upgrades, strength upgrades, swing speed, because you're going to need that if you want them to swing a little faster for you. The last thing here is pretty cool. It's the obsidian type or wood type stone. It actually changes what they look like. Check that out. And with the obsidian one, he's actually invulnerable. He's invincible against lava. So if you're down, oh my god, there's another one. What is he doing? Okay, I thought he was like trying to fight my guy. That was weird. I kind of want to get him. Let's go get him. So I'll show you guys how to get him. So it takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finally, 8. Holy cow. 8 flowers finally get this guy. And he set the blockling. Oh, I made him into an item. That was Ted. Let's place him down. Let's rename him. Name him Steve. Yeah, we'll just set the none for now. But yeah. So, as you see, sometimes you get lucky and they'll just cross your path so you can find them pretty easily, but that wasn't the case when I first was trying to find these guys, so I just got lucky right there. So the last thing to know about these little guys is that when they die, they actually turn back. Oh, what? Wow, these guys are actually pretty fast when they follow you. They actually turn back into an item for us, so they'll drop down on the floor. These guys are awesome. I cannot wait to use these guys in my regular personal playthrough so I can collect as many as I can, get many types as I can, and grab these guys that come down with me when I go mining, instead of some wolves that don't really follow me correctly or anything like that. So, really cool. Guys, need to check it out. I think this mod is incredible. Alright guys, that is a wrap up for today. I hope you liked all the mods that I went through, and I hope you go and check them out. And go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you checked them out and if you liked them at all. If you would, also leave a like and subscribe. It'll help my channel grow. Peace!